I've been riding in the AGV Tour Modular for a few months now, and this is what I discovered. The Tour Modular is the third flip front helmet in the AGV lineup, and this one really sits alongside the Sport Modular, which I've previously reviewed back in July 2019. I really like that helmet, but with the exception of a couple of niggles, one of which was actually quite fundamental. So does this new helmet bring any improvements over the Sport Modular? Let's start by looking at the construction and the features. The shell is made from a carbon aramid and fiberglass material, making it strong yet light. In a size large, with the pin lock installed, ready to go, it weighs 1,723 grams, which is pretty good for a modular helmet. It's ECE 2206 certified, has a 5 density EPS liner, and the size range is covered by 3 separate shell sizes. It's fastened with a micrometric strap, which seems to be the norm with modular helmets these days. The visor has a Class 1 optic rating, and it offers a huge 190 degrees of horizontal vision and 85 degrees of vertical. At 4mm thick, it's twice as thick as the usual helmet visor, and as such forms part of the helmet's overall protection system. The mechanism is nice and compact, and its all-metal construction should mean it's robust. It's also very quick and easy for visor changes. Just pull down on the tab to release, and then when refitting, line up the tabs and do the same. That's really good to see. The chin bar is equally easy to raise with a recessed pull tab under the chin. Being ECE 2206 certified means that it also requires a lock on the mechanism between the P and J, and again this is metal. The drop down sunshade is operated from a lever on the underside of the helmet, very easy to find and very easy to operate. Again, the vision from the sunshade is excellent, and it is swappable with different shades from the accessory range. The interior is particularly nice with a combination of Ritmo and Shalimar fabrics. And on the underside there is some waterproof piping which will stop moisture from seeping up into the helmet on particularly wet days. AGV offer 5 different thicknesses of cheek pads, so you can get the fit just right. You do have to pay extra for those though, and they are pretty expensive, but the whole interior is removable and washable. AGV also offer an integrated Bluetooth comms unit called Inside, and you can see where it and the battery packs are fitted to the helmet. It looks very easy to install, and the system is developed by Cardo, so it should be good. If I can get my hands on one of those, I'll fit that, test it, and report back in another video. So all in all, it's a very well-specced, lightweight, comfortable, quiet, and ECE 2206 rated helmet, but what's it actually like to ride in and live with day to day? In terms of fit, I'd describe it as an intermediate oval. It fits me very much like Shoei helmets do, if that gives you some kind of indication. I think it's a very nice looking helmet, particularly in this multi-frequency design, and at a few paces away it would be hard to tell it's actually a flip front helmet. Now the big drawback for me with the Sport Modular was the chin room. Basically there wasn't any for me, and my chin was always touching. So have AGV addressed this with the Tour Modular? I'm very happy to say, yes they have. So although it is still a relatively compact looking helmet, there is tons of room in that chin bar. So if you have tried the Sport Modular in the past and didn't like it for that reason, this helmet is a completely different experience. AGV spent a lot of time wind tunnel testing this helmet, and they say that at a speed of 130 kilometers an hour, the helmet is effectively weightless. Now, of course, that depends on what you ride. Stick a screen in front of it and all that goes out the window. But I found it to be a very comfortable helmet to wear, especially on long days on the bike. So as a touring helmet, I think it performs very well indeed. Ventilation is good with a central port on the chin, backed up by 2 grills either side. These are one-stage vents, i.e. either open or closed. The middle vent flows air up to keep the visor clear, and the side ones flow directly through the chin bar. They look small, but they work surprisingly well. There's one big vent on the top of the helmet, again with a single stage switch, but oh my god, this vent is amazing. I'll probably go as far as to say that it's the best top vent I've ever experienced on a helmet. Click it open and immediately you get a massive flow of air which is channeled over your head via the grooves in the EPS liner and out of the venturi on the rear. It really is very good indeed. If you want a little more through the front of the helmet, you can utilise the micro opening system of the visor. A push of the visor release pops it open a touch, but it leaves it locked so you don't have to worry about it lifting up at speed. As ever, noise is something that we need to cover, and as ever I'll include my usual caveat that this is not going to be the same experience for every rider. It very much depends on how the helmet fits you, what bike you're riding, how tall you are. All those factors will have an impact on noise. For me, I found this actually to be a very quiet helmet. The fit in terms of width is absolutely spot on, and I tried it on various different bikes and I had very little variation in noise across all of them. I do of course always wear my Ultimate Ear Protection earplugs when riding, but I have been wearing the same earplugs for every single helmet review I do. So when it comes to talking about noise, I am coming from a very consistent point of reference. On my KTM, I did get a very faint whistle when riding with the visor up above 50 miles an hour, but on the Honda NT1100 that I had recently, I didn't have that noise. I'm currently riding a Tiger 900, I'm not getting it from that, and I took a spin on my Interceptor 650 to see what it was like on a naked bike, and again, no noise from there. As I say, it will vary from bike to bike, but I would be happy to class this as a quiet helmet. Glasses wearers should be fine too. Prices start at $489 for plain colours and $509 for graphics. They are pretty premium prices, but I would say that this is a pretty premium helmet. Previously, my favourite modular helmet was the X-Lite X1005, but the AGV Tour Modular has knocked that off the top spot. I can say for me personally, it is the best modular helmet I have tried so far. It's safe, it's comfortable, it's lightweight, it's quiet, and it looks good too. So if you're in the market for a modular helmet, or you're looking for something for this summer's up and coming tours, I would definitely recommend putting this on your shortlist. Now, I always like to be balanced and look at positives and negatives, but I'm really struggling to find any negatives with the helmet, really. It's comfortable, as I say. I've got great vision from it. I've had no issues with fogging or steaming. Ventilation is good. The drop-down sun visor is easy to use. You've got the ability to put comms units in it. It seems to be pretty robust. I'm really struggling to find anything kind of negative or that's annoyed me with the helmet. So, yeah, that can't be bad. So I hope you found this video useful. If you've got any questions, drop those in the comment section down below as usual. A like and a subscribe would be gratefully received. And until next time, thanks for watching. Take care, ride safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.